Yo, what's good? It's your boy Taj. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're back with the High School Musical, the musical series rewatch. I'm giving y'all episode 3, 4, and 5 this week. Starting with season 2 because it's season 2. And it's 12 episodes. When I get to season 2, I'm gonna do 3 a week. I'm just doing 3 this week just to kind of hurry up and get closer to the end of season 1, but like I said, like when I get to season two, when I get to season two, it's gonna be 3 episodes a week because I can't deal with that season as a whole. Like I just can't. Like I'll talk more when I get there, but before we get started though, definitely like and subscribe if you're new. Share with your friends, share on Twitter and stuff. Follow me on Twitter too. A lot of y'all have been following me on Twitter, but for the new people, keep following me. Um, what was I about to say? Okay, so obviously we got the news for High School Musical for season 4. And people were mad about some of the series regulars not being regulars anymore. So after the reaction part of this, I'm going to talk about that at the end of the video because I feel where some of y'all are coming from, but realistically, yeah, I like I'll break it down. I'll break it down. But yeah, let's get into this. I don't even remember this episode to be completely honest. Um I think there's like I don't even know. I think EJ and Ricky was arguing in this episode. I can't remember. The only episodes I remember for sure in season 1, it's like episodes 5 through like 9 or 10. Yeah, from 5 to the finale, I remember everything, but the first like few, I'm blank. But yeah, let's get into this, man. I don't even want to wait no longer.
Pirouette at the same time. Come on, let's try again. It's important to set up impossible situations in rehearsal. That way, by opening night, the cast has been through every possible emergency scenario.
This man Carlos, I can't.
First of all, since when does he get a song?
Whatever. It was 4 months ago.
Yeah, but it happened.
Okay, ancient history. Ricky and Nini are completely over. There is no Ricky.
I saw you singing that song with Ashlyn today, and I felt like we kind of shared like a moment or a thing. I don't know, maybe a moment is kind of a thing.
I can't with this relationship, bro. I'm ready for it to be over already.
Hey, it's me, your buddy, Ricky. Sorry to bother you. I know we don't really do voice combos, but I saw you singing that song with Ashlyn.
Have either of you seen my phone? It's kind of a eggshell champagne color. Has a playbill case.
Well, that's adorable.
Sorry, no, but we'll keep a lookout.
It says there that the purchase was made by someone named Jennifer.
Yeah, that's me, Jen. Jennifer.
Saying it twice does not make that your real name.
Okay, and what's your name?
Yo, Gina's a beast, yo. I can't.
My phone is missing.
Well, honey, you've got to keep better track of your stuff. A real triple threat means singing, acting, and being organized.
Got it.
Hey, Nini, how was your night?
Not so hot, actually. Excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Overseas. Here's where you kick your face. Can I kick yours? I love your humor.
Yeah. Yeah. That was kind of funny.
Basically willing to kill me to get it.
I could have told you that days ago. Oh, wait, hang on, I did.
But now she's stealing phones and inventing special new ways for me to hurt myself.
Nah, yo, cause she really, I remember this now. Yo, this whole thing was so stupid. Why don't you just go up to her and be like, yo, did you steal my phone? That's all she had to do.
Steal something back.
Well, we can scratch out number 6 because that's an act of war.
Too late.
Nini!
I thought you'd veto the ice cream.
Yeah, but stealing just seems a little low. I mean, you're better than that. You're better than... You're Nini.
figure out the software.
No, it's perfect.
You haven't even heard it yet. Hey, dig deep, okay? You can't just charm your way out of this one.
Is everything. But for Gabriella, you may want to put her in a color that pops a little more. She's already kind of bland. Not as a person, sweetest girl.
No, I stole 3 scarves, some jewelry, and her laptop.
Bro, Courtney, yo.
Oh my god.
There's more in the front pocket.
Yo, Courtney was so underrated in the first couple seasons, bro. I'm so happy she got storylines in the last season. Well, this past season.
Through your voicemail and your history. And if this were a TV show, you know I'd have to go and plead insanity. Because the lion...
I'm sorry, this song kind of whack, bro.
Girl. Girl. You know I was scared that this would end. That's why I checked your DMs. You?
I'm proud of you either way.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
And the singing thing...
I don't want to talk about it.
We just want you to know that we're gonna be there, cheering for you.
This scene is so awkward, bro. This scene is so awkward. I can't.
2, 4, 8. Back at you. Infinity +1.
Oh, okay. Major overcorrect. Let's take a soft 10.
Miss Jen, is he bothering you?
You know, you ought to spend a little less time worrying about your drama teacher. A little more time trying to make some friends under the age of 35.
A thirsty voicemail you left for Nini, okay? She doesn't need to hear from you anymore.
What did you just say?
Just go home.
I'll see you at rehearsal. Just one thing before you go. I didn't have your phone.
I don't need to be hearing from EJ that it's wrong and stupid.
Wait, what voicemail?
What do you mean?
You heard this from EJ?
Man, EJ is a buffoon. Shouldn't have took the phone in the first place. He wouldn't have lost his girl. I mean, Ricky played a small part. Here's the thing, man. Ricky my mans and everything, but season 1 was not his shining moments. At least the first few episodes, like episodes 1 to 3, maybe 4. I can't remember. But like he was definitely on his selfish tip in the first couple episodes of season 1. So you know, I can't defend that. You know, you can't be hitting on somebody. I know you love her and everything, but it's just like she got a boyfriend, just chill out. But all right, so to talk about this whole thing, about the whole series regular thing, obviously for those who know, most of the cast of High School Musical, the movie, will be in season 4. And they dropped the series regular thing, and then people had a problem with it. So the series regulars for next season is obviously Ricky, Gina, Courtney, Carlos, and Ashlyn, Miss Jen, and then Emmy's back, which I called in the first place. So people are mad that Seb, Big Red, and EJ aren't series regulars anymore. Which, in Big Red and Seb's case, even though I don't think they should be series regulars anymore, and I'll get into that real quick, but I disagree with the EJ one. Like, I get where people coming at with the Seb and Big Red one, but the EJ one, I don't agree with. And I don't hate EJ or nothing like that, but Seb and Big Red are still in school. They're still high school students. They're still at the school. Like, they still have a connection to the storyline. But they've never really been anything outside of love interest. Like, let's be completely honest. Like, Seb and Big Red have never really been like super interesting characters. They've been there to be love interest, and in Big Red's case, he's also Ricky's best friend. But that's all their characters have been. So it kind of like, I get where people coming from, but at the same time, it's like they've never really been more than what they were. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's I just they'll still be on the show. They just won't be mains. Like I said this in either my season 3 finale or one of the first 2 episodes of the rewatch. I said that the show as we knew it for the first 3 seasons, it's not going to be the same going forward. Like season 3 represented the end of like an era, like that OG original era. That was the end of it. Like the finale was the last time we was going to have the core 4 together in an episode. It's done now. We're moving on. And this is a new era that we're going into, which he's kind of building towards the future. Which is why like Emmy is around. He say he's playing the long game with Jet and Maddox. Like those characters will be the main focus with the other OGs going forward. It makes sense that you kind of weave out characters that, and I love Seb and Big Red, but they never been like super interesting characters. And the fact that they introduced new characters who are just as likable as those characters, but they're more interesting. Like Jet and Maddox in one season were more interesting than Seb and Big Red. Like no offense, I love those characters, but they have, but they're just as likable as those characters too. So it's like, is I get it. I get why people are upset about that. In the case of EJ, listen, yo, he's not in high school anymore. He's not. He graduated. His character was set up to kind of not fail, but set up to kind of not be a part of the future because they already had him as a senior when he first came into the show. So it's kind of like, what else do you do with him past this point? Like after they do the stuff with him and his dad, which I'm pretty sure Meg Donnelly will be back this season. Because they that's like his emotional support. Like that would be fine for him to have. But after they do the storyline with his dad, like I won't be surprised if he's gone next season. Like I can't see him on the show past this season because it's gonna feel out of place. Like think about this past season, season 3. Like it was so good, but whenever they had Nene have a scene, it felt so out of place. Like it just didn't feel like it fit with the rest of the show. That's how EJ's like storylines are gonna feel. Like Tim already confirmed that he won't be at the high school. The love triangle is done. They're not going back to that. And at this point, it makes no sense to. Um, and he already said that they're not going back to the love triangle. He's not gonna be at the high school. So it's like, what else do you do with him outside of his storyline with his dad? And I know they love having Matt on the show, and I don't hate Matt, and I don't hate EJ as a character, but at a certain point, you're going to let him go. Like that's one of the things that the show kind of preaches is that it's okay to embrace change, and he has to go off and go live life. Like he can't just stay and just hang around like the high school. Like that's whack. Like I'm sorry. Like give him the storyline with his dad and then let him go off and go to school or travel or whatever he's gonna go do. I'm pretty sure they'll have him go to school because it's not like he don't want to go to school, but like his gap year plan was flawed. He was really only trying to stay close to Gina. That was it. That's not a plan. Like he was just doing it for a romance. And it's just like, no, don't do that. Go to school or go live your life. Like don't do that. That was a flawed plan to begin with. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say on it. Like obviously people are going to be mad and it is what it is. And the hate towards Sophia Wiley need to stop cuz like it's getting ridiculous. Like no one forced Olivia Rodrigo to leave the show. She wanted to leave on her own accord. And the show has done great without her. Don't downplay, her just because your favorite isn't around anymore. So it is what it is. I ain't really got nothing else to say, but like leave Sophia alone. She ain't do nothing to nobody. Chill out. Cause it's really getting out of hand. Yeah. That's all I got to say on the matter. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Gotta record episode 4 after this. And I'll see you in the next video.